overheard you say when you were watching this clip, Bernice, that I don't like this. Should have tested this scene. Why do you not like this?
No, when I had to do I like this. If I had to do it again, I would do it better.
But don't you think that working with Jean and Michelle and you, I mean the three of you together, you know, it says they didn't prepare you for the artist?
You know, really, when Jean said that Michelle changed his life, they both really changed my life. When I both met them in OSS 117, I feel it was 7 years ago, I felt really, I didn't understand my job since I met them. Jean really taught me how to look at me on the monitor and work on me, with me, accept watching me and be a friend of, you know, of myself. And Michelle taught me how to work, thinking about a little bit of the editing too. The sooner we get into the ball, I remember the camera was here, and I was always looking on the left side, and Jean was saying, Bernice, the camera is on the right. Offer your face, look on the right. A little bit on the left, but look on the right. And that was so me. I was always hiding a little bit, feeling that I had to rush my lines if I had like a close-up. And I really learned with those two guys how to just enjoy my work and, the job of being an actor. And since OSS 117, I really work with pleasure, and I really try things. Jean is always trying things on set. He's not scared of being bad or good. It's not about the result. It's about working. And that's something I really learned with Jean and Michelle, and I think I'm not the same since OSS 117. Really, I think I've learned so much with them.
And Jean, OSS 117, you got nominated for the César for Best Actor. And it's rare when an actor gets nominated for comedy as Best Actor. You know, what do you think about that?
Je pense qu'effectivement, Michel a réussi à faire du drôle dans du beau.
That Michelle was able to make something funny with something beautiful.
Son idée, en tout cas, enfin, il le dira mieux que moi, mais
You can say it better than I can, but
c'était effectivement en coupant le son de ce film, on puisse imaginer voir un vrai film des années 50.
so if you took the sound away, you could imagine seeing a movie from the 1950s.
Seulement dès qu'on monte le son, il y a plein de conneries.
And as soon as you turn the sound up, there's, everyone's joking around and being silly.
Et c'était une vraie façon de voir, une nouvelle façon de voir la comédie en France. Ça a été quelque chose de très nouveau.
It was something very new in France, a way of doing comedy this way.
Et dans le résultat,
Both in the result,
même dans la lumière de Guillaume Schiffman,
and Guillaume Schiffman's light,
qui est incroyable.
it's amazing.
Et puis oui, dans les blagues un peu brûlantes, dans les blagues un peu limites.
And the sort of sassy jokes.
Le film va assez loin.
They push it to the limit, some of the jokes.
I picked that scene of the two of you dancing in the scene from OSS 17 to contrast the scene when the two of you are dancing in The Artist, because there's so much sexuality, there's so much fun being shown physically when the two of you are together. When the two of you dance, there's so much spark. And I just wondering your comment about the two of you dancing together.
À la base, on n'est pas danseurs du tout.
They're not dancers.
Mais
That was our first contact. We learned how to dance the mambo. It was kind of the first step to the characters. It was kind of bizarre. He was very famous, getting very famous, and I had to, be very close to him. And it was, remember, like a small room, and we started dancing.
oui.
It was a lot of fun.
So when you get cast on OSS 117, you didn't know you hadn't met Sean before.
No, no.
So this was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And who would have known, a few years later, you'd be,
Yeah.
Oscar nominated together and having such an amazing life. Let's take a look at earlier films of the two of you together. Not together, separate careers. Jean starred in this film called 99 Francs. And then a scene from Modern Love starring Berenice Bishop. Before I enter the film, I should have explained that in Modern Love, Berenice's character is in love with a gay man and they try to make it happen and work it out. It's actually, other than the artist, is one of my favorite performances that you have. It's such a beautiful, fun, terrific performance.
Yeah, you didn't pick the most funny scene.
Which is the one, yes, actually, well, that was I was wavering, is the one where she thinks he's a straight man and she's trying to picking him up.
But I adore this movie. It's a small romantic movie. It's the lead guy, Stéphane Lebec, is an amazing actor. We had so much pleasure working together, and it's a movie I did just right after OSS 117, and that's when I started having pleasure playing and acting, and I loved it. This movie, I don't know what to say.
You know why I picked this scene? Because I love when you walk away from the table and you're saying goodbye to him, you say it all with a gesture, your body. You don't say words. It's just a wonderful gesture physically. And that's one of the things that I love about you, the both of you in The Artist, is that you're not using words to express emotions. You express everything physically, and all the emotion comes through the body as well in that. Sean, in the earlier scene, 99 Francs, your earlier career, you were playing comedy. You're known for a comedian, but in 99 Francs is more of a serious role. Have you chosen roles to challenge yourself, moving away from comedy?
Oui, c'est marrant parce qu'il te ressemble un peu le personnage.
He looks like the character.
Yes. Ce soir, j'ai dit, je vais payer hommage à 99 Francs.
En fait, c'est l'histoire qui me décide, en fait.
It's the story that makes him decide.
Peu importe que ce soit une comédie ou un drame,
It doesn't matter if it's a comedy or a drama.
il faut que j'ai une émotion.
You just have to feel some emotion.
Donc, en France, c'est très particulier aussi, c'est très casté. Il y a les acteurs de comédie et les acteurs dramatiques.
In France, they put in categories. There's actors that are comic actors and dramatic actors.
Ça a tendance à bouger un peu.
It's starting to move a little bit now.
Mais on parlait avant de contre-emploi.
Sorry,
Ok.
Maybe
Oui, c'est d'abord l'histoire qui m'intéresse.
It's the story that interests him above all.
Et je dois essayer de tout jouer, c'est ça que j'ai envie de faire.
He wants to try everything.
Même si effectivement dans ma vie je suis plutôt enjoué, j'aime la comédie, j'aime ça.
Even if in his life he likes playing and being playful and comedy.
C'est ma nature.
That's his nature.
Mais j'ai besoin d'avoir aussi un moment de me faire un peu peur dans mes choix.
But he likes to also challenge himself and be scared of his choices.
De travailler un peu sous la contrainte, quoi.
And have some constraints in his work.
Yeah, but we also have that in the United States, where certain actors are pigeonholed into comedy and in drama, and you seem to have, you started as comedy, and you have moved back and forth between the two of them.
Oui, Parce que c'est comme dans la vie on n'est pas tout le temps en train de rigoler.
It's like in life, you don't always laugh all the time in your real
Je
life.
n'ai pas tout le temps envie de rigoler.
He doesn't always want to laugh.
Des fois, j'ai envie de me taire, de me cacher,
Sometimes he wants to be quiet and to hide,
d'être sérieux, d'être en colère.
to be serious, to be angry.
C'est pareil pour le cinéma.
And it's the same thing in cinema.
J'ai envie de me faire des secousses.
He wants to shake things up.
Fabulous. Let's take a look at Le Grand Rôle and another with Berenice and a clip from Never Say Never with Jean Dujardin. Jean of the Garden. Actually, I meant to ask you earlier, the two of you are obviously well known in France, but you came to shoot a year ago, The Artist in Hollywood. How did it feel, the fact that you're recognized in the streets and known in France, and when you were shooting in Hollywood, nobody knew who you were? And did that make a difference? Was it odd? What was that experience like?
For me, it's not very different. Nobody recognized me anywhere in the street. I don't know why. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I'm okay. But really, people could talk to me about a movie and don't see that I am actually the lead actress of the movie they're talking about. So I'm pretty okay. It's fine. That's not the same for Jean.
But Jean, you're like in France, everybody stops you, everybody knows who you are.
Oh, yes, I'm very famous.
Women fall behind him when he walks.
And not just guys, I mean not just women, also guys.
Non, c'est très confortable, les gens sont très sympas.
People are very nice in France.
Ils vous encouragent.
They encourage them.
Il y a toujours un petit bonjour,
Say hello.
c'est très chaleureux. Et c'est vrai que le grand plaisir à Los Angeles, c'est de voir
But in LA, what was great was
c'est le sentiment de pouvoir se faire croire qu'on y vit pendant 4 mois en fait. Et qu'on aille le soir prendre une bière et regarder les Lakers dans un bar.
what he liked doing. He would watch the Lakers, have a beer in the bar.
Pouvoir avoir le temps de chiner, de pouvoir faire
And to have
du
time
shopping.
to go shopping.
C'était très agréable.
It was really nice while they were shooting the movie.
And Berenice, did you find it ironic in any way that here's two French actors doing like the ultimate Hollywood Valentine to movies and set in Hollywood while you were filming The Artist? Does that make sense? The question is that
What was the question?
The question. Here's two wonderful French actors in Hollywood making The Artist, which was a Valentine about Hollywood and about something so American.
I think it's, as you said, it's a love letter to Hollywood, to American cinema. So it's better that it's not an American, because it doesn't sound pretentious. It's just love. It's not about us. Michel was not talking about himself. He was talking about movies in general, but he was talking about Hollywood, and he's not from Hollywood. So it's really received as a love letter. Comment on peut dire? It's not egocentric. I mean, it's really
Genuine.
It's very generous. It's very generous. It's about telling, Hollywood that he loves Hollywood. He loves American movies. He loves being here, shooting here, and I think that's why the American love the movie so much. Because you can see it's all about telling you how much we love you. And I don't know if an American, it's like Scorsese doing this movie about Méliès.
which is...
For us French, it's a beautiful love letter to us and to, you know, the guy who started doing movies, you know, the guy really is. But,
yeah, well,
you know,
Woody Allen making a movie about Midnight in Paris.
yeah, exactly. It's always very touching to see that someone outside your country is interesting, you know, it's, you know what I mean?
No,
You know?
no.
And so I think that's why it works.
Very good. Let's take a look at one of your first films, both of your first films. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but we've been going backwards. So
I noticed.
we're going to take a look at Berenice in a Hollywood film opposite Heath Ledger in Nightdale. And then Jean Dujardin, very first feature, Brise Denise.